Okay, so we're just gonna jump right in. I'm going to start with my Porefessional Primer, which I absolutely love. I had it in my last video, but I just wear it every day, so. I had a lot of requests for more Get Ready With Me's, and I'm glad because I love to watch these myself, so I'm glad that you guys are still enjoy to watch them too. I was going to curl my hair, but it's been so gross and rainy that, and I'm gonna take Sis for a walk later, and I know that it would just fall, so I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just blow dry it and leave it straight. So I have this huge, okay, I thought it was like a bug bite, then I thought it was a zit, and now I'm just not 100% sure, but I'm still covering it up with some green concealer, the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I only use this if I get like a zit, and I haven't had one in a really long time that's required like green cover up, but this one definitely did. So I just throw a little bit of that on, still using the same Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation. I love this stuff, which I can't believe that I love it so much. I hadn't tried a drugstore foundation in so long, and I started using this and I was so pleasantly surprised. And I just put the foundation right over the green. And then rub it in. So I know that I hadn't really explained what's been going on in my life for the last couple years in my last few videos. So I thought this would be a good time to kind of catch you guys up. Sorry, I'm looking in a mirror right here, so I hope that's not too distracting. I know that on my channel I had said that I was going off to college, and that's kind of when I stopped making videos. So I did. I went off to college. I went to school in California. I graduated in 2017 with my bachelor's in industrial engineering, and worked for a year out in California, and decided that well, I had gotten engaged last November, and so Caleb and I, he's my now husband, decided that we wanted to leave California. So we couldn't really decide where we wanted to get married, if we wanted to stay in California and plan a wedding, because, you know, like, planning a full-on wedding takes at least a year. I mean, they're a lot of work. So we decided, instead of planning a wedding in California or Indiana where our family is, that we were just gonna plan like a destination wedding. So we got married in September in Mexico, in Cabo, and it was an absolute blast. Okay, now I'm going in with my Double Wear concealer, and I have to use a little Q-tip to get it out because I'm almost out. And so we got married in September, and before that we had decided that we were leaving California, and Caleb got a job in North Carolina. So right after the wedding in September, he started his new job, and we closed on a house and had officially moved to North Carolina all in the month of September. So September was like the crazy busiest month that I've ever had, and thankfully October wasn't as busy, but since we bought this house, we are doing some home improvements, and the first one is the kitchen, and I'm so excited because the first thing that we did was appliances, and Monday the new countertops are getting installed, and we're getting new countertops in the bathrooms and the kitchen, so I'm gonna film that. And then my mom and dad are coming from Indiana for Thanksgiving, and my dad and Caleb are going to be installing the backsplash. So I'm gonna film like the whole kitchen update process, and then put it into like one video, because I think I love to watch like home improvement But I think it'd be even cooler to see like the whole thing done in one video instead of like split up into a bunch of other videos. So I filmed before the appliances got dropped off, and I'll film when the countertops get installed and the backsplash and everything. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. But the whole motivation to have that done is before Thanksgiving, because we're having a ton of people over for Thanksgiving, and I absolutely cannot wait. I love Thanksgiving, and it kind of makes me sad. Okay, now I'm going in with the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. And I think I'm gonna go in with Soft Light and Mocha mixed. But it kind of makes me sad that Thanksgiving is so overlooked now. I feel like all these bloggers and stuff have like made it so people think they need to put their Christmas trees up now. I'm like, no, my Christmas tree goes up the day after Thanksgiving, not a second before that. Because you need to appreciate Thanksgiving. And fall, like it's still fall to me. I don't know, but day after Thanksgiving, you better believe it's all Christmas music and all my decorations and tree and everything is going up. So, I wanted to tell you guys our menu because we've already started planning the Thanksgiving menu. And my mom is such an amazing cook, and I'm going to help her. Me and my best friend, she also lives here. Actually, funny story, we met freshman year of college. We were roommates in California. She was from Nevada, and we were both out-of-state students, and that's how we met. And now she's actually just moved to North Carolina too, so I'm so happy to have her here. I don't know what I would do without her, but she's gonna be coming over with her boyfriend, and it's gonna be a total of 10 people, so it's gonna be a huge group. I'm gonna go in with Transforming Pearl. Just put that on the lid. But so my mom's like, we need to break the menu down by like hors d'oeuvres, dinner, and dessert. So I started writing. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So I started writing it all down, and for hors d'oeuvres, we always have cider, like homemade spiced cider on the stove. And so we're gonna have that this year, and then optional to put rum in it. And then a charcuterie plate. I make these really good brie pastries. I'm just gonna deepen this crease up a little bit. And then I make these really good brie pastries with brie cheese and like pastry puff, or you can use biscuits, but I've done it both ways. So pastry puff or biscuits, and then you put like candied walnuts and craisins and a little bit of brown sugar on top, and then wrap it up and put it in the oven, and it turns out so good. They're delicious. They're actually really good with little slices of apples. So, okay, so I think my eyes are done. And now I'm gonna go in with the Marc Jacobs liner in Blacquer. I just have this little bitty one, but I really like it. And so yeah, the brie pastries. And then somebody threw out goat cheese stuffed mushrooms. I don't know if we'll end up doing those, but they sound good. I don't really want to have to make those, so they might be hard. Let me know if you guys have ever had something like that. And then my dad loves chicken wings, so they might smoke some chicken wings. This is just hors d'oeuvres. And deviled eggs for sure. Deviled eggs is like a favorite hors d'oeuvre. And then moving on to actual meal, obviously we're gonna have turkey, and we haven't decided that if we're going to, maybe it's easier if I do this, if I look in a mirror right here. If we're gonna do turkey deep fried, or if we're gonna bake it, or what we're gonna do. But it's so funny because we just got like a new stove, and then we moved the old stove in the garage, and I think that they're gonna wire the stove so that we can have a stove going in the garage and stove going in the kitchen. Because if you have if we decide to bake the turkey, that's gonna take up the entire oven. So we would need two going at the same time. Now I'm just gonna smudge that out with Noir in this palette. But yeah, of course we're gonna have turkey. Don't know how we're gonna cook it yet. Mashed potatoes, gravy. I'm not the biggest fan of mashed potatoes. Isn't that crazy? I prefer like hash brown potato casserole, like cheesy potato hash brown casserole. My mom makes the best one, and so I might make a small plate of that. She's like, we don't need more than, because we're also gonna do sweet potato casserole. She's like, we don't need that many potato dishes, but I don't really like mashed potatoes, so we'll see. We'll see if I make another one myself. But, so that, Brussels sprouts and green bean casserole for the vegetables, stuffing. Stuffing was like a huge request from like everybody that's coming. They're like, make sure we have stuffing. I'm like, of course we're gonna have stuffing. Stuffing is like the best part. You only eat it once a year. I mean, I never make stuffing more than once a year on Thanksgiving. Now I'm gonna go in with Java and All Heart mixed. We're under the lash line. And gonna do cream corn. One of our friends that's coming, he wants to make it in his Instant Pot. So I'm not sure how that would turn out, but apparently there's a recipe that's like got a cream corn casserole in the Instant Pot. I personally don't have an Instant Pot. I still love my crock pot. I'm not really ready to give that up. I mean, I guess you can have both, but okay, now I'm gonna prime my lashes. And then we're gonna have honey butter rolls and cranberry chutney. Gotta have the cranberry chutney. And then for dessert, pumpkin roll, pumpkin pie, and then we've never had pecan pie. We're not like pecan pie people for Thanksgiving, but I think we might have pecan pie this year, and then pistachio pudding. So how's that for a Thanksgiving menu? I don't think we're gonna have any shortage of food. I think everybody's gonna be full. I can't wait. And then I ordered like Cards Against Humanity to play because that's a funny game for a group to play. So we'll see. I know my mom, my best friend Jess and I are going to for sure go out and shop after we eat dinner, because that's what we always do. We usually eat dinner around like 4 or 5, and then go out on Thanksgiving, because you know, people were like really mad that all the sales were starting like so early on Thanksgiving. I didn't really care, because what else do you do like the evening of Thanksgiving? Like, the guys usually sit around and watch football, but I don't want to do that, so we're just gonna go shop. And our favorite places to go on Black Friday are Bath and Body Works, because they always have the best. They always have a really great deal on stock bought candles. And then we'll go to Ulta and maybe Best Buy. And I'm trying to think where else we normally go. Sephora usually has like their little grab and go things, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll go to Sephora. Maybe we'll run it at Target, since it's all kind of in the same plaza where I'm at now. Oh, so yeah, in North Carolina. So yeah, we're living in North Carolina now, which is totally different than obviously California. I'm curious to see if Black Friday is gonna be as crazy here as it was out there, because you know, the lines were just crazy. Now for blush, I'm gonna go in with Milani Luminoso, such a classic. And I've been loving that the sales have been starting earlier. Like kind of now. Some of them, a lot of them are going on now. Like Old Navy's been, oh, that's the other place that we always go. Old Navy's been promoting their Black Friday sales like crazy, which are like already pretty much started. I mean, 50% off the whole store is what they only ever do. And then I'm using the Mary Luminizer. So we'll definitely go there. And I really want a pair of flannel, like buffalo plaid pajamas. That's what I want from Old Navy. I'm sure they'll have like their pajamas right in the front. They normally do. Okay. Now I'm gonna wipe away my little bake. So I went to go see Bohemian Rhapsody yesterday, and it was 10 out of 10. 10 stars. Perfect. It was such a good movie. I recommend everybody to go see it. The acting was absolutely incredible. It was that, I don't know how to say his name, the main character that played Queen. He was so good, and he had to wear those false teeth throughout the whole movie, and he did so good with them. I didn't realize that Queen had like bad teeth, and of course, when you leave the movie, I like always go and do a ton of research on the characters, and yeah, apparently Queen had really bad teeth and he would hold the microphone close to his mouth to kind of like hide them, but the movie was seriously phenomenal. Those are my favorite kind of movies to see, like biopics that like that like mimic the story of a true story. I don't really like fiction as much as I like movies that are loosely based off of a true story. So I would seriously recommend going to see that. It was one of the best movies I've seen in a really, really long time. All the actors were super, super good. And then another one that comes out on Thanksgiving is called The Green Book, and that one, I saw the preview for it. It looks really good. I'll probably see that that weekend, next weekend or whatever, but I love going to the movies. I don't go very often. I just feel like we never have time, or on the weekends we're always busy, but I'm really glad that I made time to go see Queen, or to see Bohemian Rhapsody in the theater in the awesome reclining seats. Now I'm gonna set my brows. I wanted to say thank you for all of the amazing feedback that I've been getting so far. It's making me so happy and making me want to keep making videos, because I didn't know if anybody was going to watch these, or if anybody was going to like remember when I used to make videos, but I've had so many sweet comments and I've read every single one of them, and I can't thank you guys enough for sticking with me and like wanting to still watch, you know? I know there's so many people that make videos now and it's such a saturated market, but I just want to do it the old school way and like pretend that hasn't grown into this crazy big thing that it is now. So I hope that you guys like what I'm putting out there, and let me know other things that you'd like to see, of course. I want to do like a kind of a holiday look, because I love to wear green eyeliner. I've got this green eyeliner, the Stila green liner in Moray. It's like their smudge stick, and they always usually put it on their Beauty Steal, or well, not Beauty Steals, 21 Days of Beauty. They usually have it for one of the 21 Days of Beauty, and I would always get like one or two of them every time the 21 Days Beauty comes around, because I love to wear this dang green liner, and I think it looks so pretty, and I think it'd be so pretty for everyone for the holidays, although I don't only wear it around the holidays. I wear it year round, but because I wear a lot of olive green, and I think it really brings out my eyes. So that was the Lash Jordana Best Lash Extreme, and I'm layering on top of that the L'Oreal Telescopic. So yeah, I think I need 3 different kinds of mascara for my eyes. Isn't that a trip? Okay, mascara's done. Okay, so now it's time for lips, and I'm gonna use the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Tawny. You guys remember when Carly Bybel would talk about this like all the time? I still have like a bunch of them, and I love them. I think they're great lip liners. I think that's one thing that drugstores got figured out is lip liner. And then over top, I'm going to do one of my all-time favorite lip products, Clinique Black Honey. I love this stuff. I think this is very underrated. Gives the prettiest sheen, and then it kind of stains the lips too. So yeah, now I'm going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Love this stuff. And that is my look. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you'd like to see that green tutorial, and I will kind of like green liner holiday tutorial, and I will film that for you. And any other video suggestions that you have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.